Alright, ladies and gents, let's continue here. So the blood from Tenko's body hasn't even begun to dry yet. Right. If it hadn't dried yet, what was this blood stain? That's what I mean. I think this blood stain was from the murder of Angie. She had been murdered in the other room. Her blood had poured through to the floor underneath, you see? So Angie was also killed in a fake ritual, I feel. Okay? That's what I think.
Well, that's weird. Why was that blood stain the only dry one?
The blood stain on the floorboard was dry because it happened before the seance. Right.
That's it. The bloodstain wasn't from Tenko's murder.
That's right.
It was there before we started the seance.
Before the seance?
That should make it clear whose blood it was. Duh. Angie's.
That's it. That bloodstain wasn't Tenko's. It was Angie's.
Why was blood from Angie at the scene of Tenko's murder?
Yeah, wasn't Angie killed in her research lab?
No, we know that now.
Just because we found her body there doesn't mean she was killed there.
Ah, I guess that's possible.
If Angie wasn't killed in her lab, then that opens up a lot more possibilities. We assumed that only council members could have killed Angie since her body was in her lab.
Alright, but it wasn't.
But if she died somewhere else, then we can't suspect just the council members anymore.
So the culprit didn't enter her lab, but waited for her to come out of it?
I'm not sure if the culprit waited for her, but they probably killed her when she came out. Well, I thought that was more likely from the start. So I went to places Angie might have gone and checked all 3 empty rooms.
Ah, okay, hold on. Shout out to Anton, who did a super chat. So we consider revisiting Sekiro because the new game content was released. New endgame content was released. When I first beat Sekiro, I said to everyone, do you want me to do a new game plus to try to get the other ending? Because apparently there's one boss apparently I didn't fight. So I could do a different ending. And I played it for maybe about an hour and a half, and I was turboing through it. I think I had killed like 3 bosses already. And people told me, no, don't ever go back to Sekiro and don't ever play it again. Because by the time that I got to the end of the Sekiro, I was good at it. I mean, I beat the final boss in only 3 attempts. So people were like, no, don't replay it. This is boring because you're good at it. I'm serious. That's the reaction I got when I started doing a New Game Plus run. It was, no, don't ever go back to it. And over the years, it's been what, over 2 years? No one's ever formally requested that I go back and play it. No one. It's never happened. I guess people after the first run, that was enough for them. Maybe if I had sucked ass during the first run, they would want to see another one. Or maybe if it was like Dark Souls where you could go back and do completely different runs with different builds. But you can't really do that in Sekiro. The game is the game. Now you're saying they added new endgame content? I mean, I'm not aware of that. Again, I'm not against going back at some point and replaying the game. But people have never really asked for it. And that's why I've never really considered it. So, okay? Okay. Now let's continue. So, she went to places Angie might have gone and checked all 3 empty rooms.
Places she might have gone? Why did you check the empty rooms then?
The empty rooms were the only places I could think of that Angie would go.
Did Angie have business in rooms?
It seems Kokichi's up to his usual misleading nonsense again.
That's it.
I do lie a lot, and I could be lying right now too. But I'm pretty sure someone's panicking right now because of my lie.
Oh, really? Okay. Alright, so we've got a fake Derek, who's now going to get banned. Let's get rid of this one. Oh, already done. Thank you, King Goken. Thank you for that. Try not to do it. Okay. Angie left her lab on her own, was headed to the room where she was killed. If Kokichi's statement true or... we don't know. Evergy's upside down, the Goli Patan,
The Arc Research
Necronomicon, the Caged
Is
Child.
not where Angie was killed. She was killed in the empty room instead.
She left her lab on her own?
But why would she go into an empty room? There shouldn't have been anything in there. Except for candles.
That's it! She wanted a candle!
For the
Keep
seance.
herself awake at night. She would drip hot wax
No,
on
I hit
her
the wrong
body.
button. I hit the wrong button. She wanted it, yeah. She wanted a candle. Where is it? Where's the Necronomicon? Yeah. The Necronomicon. She wanted to burn the Necronomicon, so she wanted to go get a candle to use the flame to burn the Necronomicon. That's what it is. So it's the Necronomicon is the evidence I gotta
That
use.
sounds like something only you would do, Mew.
The art
Okay.
research lab is not where Angie was killed. She was killed in the empty room instead.
She left her lab on her own?
But why would she go into an empty room?
Here we go.
There shouldn't have been anything in there.
Except for candles.
That's it.
I missed completely. And I hit the words by
Herself
accident.
awake at night.
I missed.
She would drip hot wax on her body.
Here we go again. I gotta get all this shit's blocking it. It's annoying.
She left her lab on her own?
There shouldn't have been anything in there.
Except for candles.
That's it.
Got it. Okay. It was annoying. Yes, she wanted the candles to burn the book. Okay.
That's it. Angie went to that room to get a candle.
Yeah, for kinky wax play.
No. Angie was going to use it for the ritual. According to the Necronomicon, to resurrect the dead.
After preparing the effigy, burn the Necronomicon to ashes. Use caution, be mindful of carbon monoxide poisoning.
Then, did she seek out a candle so she could burn the book?
That's right. There's nothing to start a fire with in Angie's lab. So she went to go get a candle from one of the empty rooms.
That makes sense. Wait a minute. That's what was on her jacket? What the fuck is that? I didn't know that she had that weird ass symbol. It looks like a ghost or something, right? What the fuck is that supposed to be? We've never seen her jacket from the back before.
And that's when the culprit attacked her.
There is no Pokemon Snap stream tomorrow. Monday is my day off. Everyone knows that. Which makes me feel this person is not the real Derek. Because he would know that Monday is my day off. So I'm blocking it. I don't think that's the real Derek at all. There you go.
That's why there was dried blood underfloor.
Which means Angie was attacked in the same room the seance was held. Bravo, Himiko. Well done for choosing that room for the seance. If we hadn't done the seance in that room, then Tenko's murder would have been in another room. If that happened, no one would have discovered Angie's bloodstain under the floorboards.
Huh. So really it was a complete coincidence that that room was chosen and that we discovered the bloodstain?
That's right. Shuichi and I only checked under the floorboards where Tenko died.
Yep, it's all thanks to Himiko for choosing the same room as Angie. This must be a Tua's will. Or maybe the power of magic.
It's neither. I just picked one.
Hold on. You're all acting as though you've proven that is fact already. You claim Angie was murdered in the empty room, and then moved to the lab? Then how do you explain the large amount of blood in the lab?
I didn't even realize there was a large amount of blood in the lab. I don't remember that.
It may be possible to carry a body, but blood cannot be moved.
I think she was still alive after the attack in the empty room. She was killed after she was carried to her lab.
Shout out to With Dreade, who has just become a supporter of the channel. With Dreade, that brings us to 124 supporters. We are one supporter away from unlocking a new emote, which is awesome. I would have to think about what emote to add for Tuesday when I return. Very nice. That means the culprit attacked her twice. I have evidence of that. Yeah, we do. The forehead injury.
This is it!
Yep.
The fatal wound was a cut to the back of her neck from a katana. But she also showed signs of blunt force trauma, and I think I know why. After Angie was knocked unconscious in the empty room, she was killed in her lab.
I see. So that puddle of blood is from the killing blow.
Ugh.
Ha! It's all clear now.
Kind of messed up, you know. The Tenko murder was this elaborate system set up so that it could all be done in the dark and no one would know who did it. And it was basically done by a mechanism, the seesaw. In this case, it sounds like she was kneeling and had her head smashed into a stone on purpose by a human, then picked up, carried to a lab, and then purposely impaled in the back with a freaking scythe. That sounds to me more like a calculated murder versus someone who's trying to plan something. You see what I'm saying? Like, it seems like that one was like actual someone who doesn't like Angie did it, right? Someone who really hated Angie brutally murdered her. And then someone murdered Tenko in a more generic way because they thought that they wanted to set up the murder and survive or something. Yeah, this is weird. It sounds to me like it's a murder. One of them is a murder of hate, while the other one was just more kind of methodical, calculated, but it wasn't necessarily, oh, I really hate this person or anything. You see? Of course, that makes me think, you know, who hates Angie the most? Probably Tenko, because Tenko liked Himiko and felt that Himiko was brainwashed by Angie, so maybe Tenko murdered Angie.
Angie was attacked in the empty room, carried to her lab. And it was there that the culprit finished her off.
Okay.
All clear. This is all clear. What are you all talking about? All clear? What is all clear?
He's sweating.
What are you? All clear? What are
Whoa.
you all? You what? What are? I will not fear. I will not back down.
What?
Sweet Korekio, calm yourself.
What just happened?
Their words are all hollow. There is no meaning to any of them.
What?
You must teach these ignorant children a lesson.
Yes, you're right. Okay, I'll teach them.
Multiple personality disorder.
What the hell are you mumbling about? You're giving me the goddamn willies!
Ah.
Not yet. Nothing is clear at all. It's full of doubts, of mysteries, of a dense, impenetrable fog! Nothing is clear at all!
What on earth is happening? Okay. Oh.
Angie was attacked in the empty room first,
Oh shit, wrong button.
and then carried into the research lab? Impossible! Impossible! That's nothing but a delusion! You intend to poison our minds with your delusions?
Okay.
It's no delusion. Angie's 2 external wounds tell the story. After she was struck in the empty room, she was carried to the art research lab and then killed.
You say the culprit carried Angie's body? And not a single drop of blood fell? The hallway and empty room had no bloodstains. Even if you wipe them down later, there'd still be traces of evidence left behind. But there was no evidence anywhere, was there, Shuichi?
The culprit carried Angie in such a way that it wouldn't leave any blood behind. There's a clue. Probably the bloody tape. Taped the wound up so it wouldn't bleed on the way.
Angie's body?
Yeah, that's what it's got to be.
And not a single drop of blood fell? The hallway and empty room had no bloodstains. Even if we wiped them down later, there'd still be traces of evidence left behind. But there was no evidence anywhere, was there,
There we go.
Shuichi?
I'll cut through your words.
Nice. Okay.
There was evidence left at the scene.
Uh-oh. My stream chat has frozen. And I hope that the stream is still working. It looks like the stream is still working for me. But my stream chat has completely frozen and I can't see it. I think I need to refresh. I think the whole thing locked up. Yeah, I see it's working on my PC, but it froze here on my laptop. Let me see if I refresh the chat, if it works or not. It locked up. I can't see anything you guys have said for the past 2 minutes. Okay, it just reloaded. Yeah. It happens sometimes. It'll just lock up. I'm like, oh shit. Okay.
Bloody tape under Angie's body.
Right.
What?
It was wrapped around her head to stop the bleeding while she was being carried.
Bloody tape? Gonta didn't notice at all.
It was under the body. It's most likely evidence the culprit should have gotten rid of. But since it was hidden, the culprit didn't notice and failed to dispose of it.
Huh.
It must have fallen as the fatal blow was dealt, and ended up under her body.
It must have been a Tua who did that for us.
Yes, it was a Tua.
Tua? How long are you going to keep that up?
Now we know most of the mystery behind Angie's murder.
I'm convinced there's only one person who could have killed Angie.
Only one person could have killed Angie? Tenko. No, not that person, gosh! Who could it have been? Do we have enough evidence? Are they gonna say it's him too?
It has to be you.
Yeah, they're saying it's him. He did both.
It's you, Kyo. You killed Angie.
I think it could have been Tenko.
What the fuck? So it's true.
Well, that was obvious. Such a boring, obvious answer.
Nah.
You killed both of them. Why did you kill them?
In terms of pure logic, only one victim was necessary to win.
That's right. So even if you didn't know about the double kill rule, why the hell did he kill 2 people?
Why? Why you killed them both?
Unless they're gonna say he has multiple personality disorder. One personality killed one. The other personality didn't know that the one had killed someone, so they went and killed someone else. It could be, right?
I think one of the murders was an accident.
An accident?
That's right. It wasn't part of the plan.
Huh? Which one?
The murder that was an accident was Angie.
That's it! Angie's murder was an accident.
What? Tenko wasn't an accident?
That's right. Kyo originally planned to kill someone with the seesaw trick. But while he was making preparations in the empty room, Angie walked in.
Huh.
So he decided to kill her in order to keep her from talking.
Huh.
She just happened to walk in on the culprit setting up and was killed.
Then you should have just stopped there. Once he killed Angie, there was no reason for him to kill Tenko.
You only needed to kill one for this game. Killing 2 is pointless. If you get bonus points for killing more, then sure. Otherwise, it leaves more clues behind.
Yeah, it's kind of weird, isn't it?
Why, Kyo? Why you killed 2 of our friends?
What on earth are you talking about? No, I'm not the culprit.
He's gonna say it wasn't him, it was his alternate personality. He doesn't even know about it.
So, Why is everyone looking at me like I am?
Yeah.
Why? Why are they? Why is it? Calm yourself, Korekio.
See?
Yes. You mustn't raise your voice. You mustn't stutter. You mustn't lose composure. You mustn't become flustered. You mustn't waver. Look at their horrid faces. This sorry lot is not worth agonizing over. You're right. Yeah, you're right.
There he goes again. What the hell's wrong with him?
It almost seems like he's talking with someone.
Yeah, who do you think?
Someone?
Duh.
He's just talking to himself. And why the hell is he wearing lipstick?
No matter how loudly you protest, this is a trivial matter. I will never acknowledge your allegations. Not a single one of them. So you see, there is no evidence that I killed Angie. No, I will not acknowledge it. I will only acknowledge facts, true events. I won't acknowledge fiction, mystery.
This thing is now getting so crazy complicated. I don't think we're beating this trial tonight. I've got roughly about another maybe 40 minutes left on the stream. I think it's become so convoluted at this point. I don't think there's any way we're gonna get to the bottom of it on this stream. I think there's more to it. Okay.
I won't acknowledge your deductions or guesses. Well said. Good job, Korekio. Yes, thanks.
The mask is going on and off, flapping.
Creeps me the fuck out!
No evidence? There's no evidence that he killed Angie? You're wrong.
There is evidence.
What? You do realize bluffs like that won't work, yes?
That's it.
The weapon that was used to knock Angie unconscious in the empty room. That weapon tells us the whole story, Kyo.
That's not possible. I think you may have misunderstood. Apologize. Come on, apologize.
Yeah. Oh, really? People are saying that there's not much left. We'll probably beat this tonight. Oh, okay.
Apologize. 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 Come on. Apologize. 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 Apologize.
Seriously, what the hell's happening?
I have no idea what's happening with Kyo. No one does. What the fuck is going on? If I know what weapon he used on Angie, I have to prove it to him. Alright. Whoa, what the fuck is...
I have nothing to admit. You are simply wrong.
How do we do this? What the fuck?
Yes.
What the fuck?
So I have nothing to confess. I have nothing to admit. You are simply wrong. I'm not the culprit. So I have nothing to confess.
Oh my god.
I have nothing to admit.
This is tough.
You are simply wrong.
There we go.
Why must you force your delusions on us? Your logic? That's merely a delusion. Well said, Korekio.
Oh shit, it was a hole.
To continue this debate is meaningless.
Oh.
Why must you force your
Oh my god, I'm
delusions
fucking
on
up
us?
bad.
Your logic? That's merely a delusion. Well said.
Oh my
Korekio.
god!
To continue this debate is meaningless. I told you I am not the culprit. So why are you looking at me like that? You're all wrong, not me. Korekio speaks the truth. Such a sorry lot.
Okay.
Apologize. Apologize. Apologize.
Oh god, I did it too early.
Apologize. Apologize. I
Ugh.
told you I am not the culprit. So why are you looking at me like that? You're all wrong, not me.
Ugh.
Korekio speaks the truth.
Oh, hole? I fucked that up.
Apologize. 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 Apologize.
I don't understand some of these. These things I've never seen before.
So why are you looking at me like that? You're all wrong, not me.
Korekio speaks the truth.
Final blow.
You have no proof that Korekio is the killer.
The removed floorboard. Yikes, that was crazy. Okay.
Kyo hit Angie with the same floorboard used in the seesaw trick.
Well, someone named Darkside Carol has tipped me $16, says, here's to the vest. Just don't dox me, please. I will not dox anyone like I never have before. Okay? And Mr. Minecraftish one tipped me $1.30. And he says, I was curious to see a successful kill. He was stupid, and there's no evidence for Angie's death. I still have no idea what Mr. Minecraftish one is talking about. But anyway, so that's another $17 in tips. And that jumps us up to $101. Which means, indeed, there will be a vest tonight. We still got about half an hour left on the stream. So let me go grab one. So let's see. I wore the beige, the denim, the camo, the blue, and the red recently. So I guess we're going platinum. It's like the only one left. Yeah. We're going platinum. We've gone platinum. Someone did a super chat. I completely missed it. And the bummer is I don't think that I can read it on my laptop. I can check, but I don't think it's going to work. What the fuck just happened? Now my laptop zoomed out for no reason. What piece of shit. What the fuck? Hold on. Yeah, I have no idea why I just did that. Okay. Yeah, it does. It fucking work. It doesn't work. It didn't archive the super chat. Someone did a nice super chat, and I really right now I have no way to really do anything with them once they're off the screen. So I apologize to the person who did the super chat. I can't see it. I'm gonna unpin this message. I unpinned it. It's still there. Now, oh my god, it took forever. Yeah, I don't know. I apologize. Whoever did that super chat, it was too far long ago. I can't see it anymore. It sucks. I wish there was a way you could track them on YouTube, but there's fucking no queue anywhere to track it properly. It's stupid. Oh, it was Anton, and he says, what was your favorite movie? I don't have a favorite movie. Well, I have favorite movies of different genres. For example, if you ask me, what's my favorite comedy, I'll say Ghostbusters. But I don't have a favorite movie overall. Okay. So we hit the vest. Thank you guys for that. I appreciate that. We have about a half an hour left on the stream. Any other contributions would be greatly appreciated. The goal is 200, but we hit the vest goal, so thank you for that support tonight. Let's get to the bottom of this goddamn murder right now. Ready? Okay.
I see. And how do you know the floorboard was the murder weapon?
There was a small patch of dried blood on the underside of the floorboard.
Angie's blood?
Blood that spattered there when the culprit struck Angie with the board. But that's not the only evidence that she was hit with that floorboard. There's also the bloodstain under the floor to consider. For that to be there, the floorboard must not have been in place at the time of the attack.
Good point. Had the floorboard been in place, her blood wouldn't have splattered beneath it.
Kyo's earlier confession is further evidence that the floorboard was used.
Okay.
How?
Oh.
If the weapon used to hit Angie is the floorboard from the seesaw trick,
it means the culprit knew about the seesaw, so the same person killed Tenko and Angie.
Yeah, I mean, who else would have known about the seesaw? Nobody. Okay, then.
I believe that while Kyo was setting up the seesaw, he was holding the board when Angie walked in.
And he cold-cocked her with the floorboard.
All you can do now is accept it. You even confessed to Tenko's murder already.
Oh, it's true.
Mm-hmm.
This is the truth.
Shout out to Edwin Eisman. Edwin Eisman 4 has just become a supporter of the channel. So, ladies and gentlemen, if all is correct, we should be. We have hit 125 supporters. And that means we've unlocked a new emote. Okay? Now, I want to confirm that because basically I don't really understand how it really works yet. This should update. Let's see if this updated now. Let's see if it gave me a new emote slot. It did. Now, let's see what happens. It should tell me how many more subs I need, members I need to unlock the next one. 20... Wait a minute, I can't see it. It's like tiny, tiny text. Hold on. 24. Okay, yeah, 24 more, so... Yeah, they're basically saying once I hit 150, we get another emote. Okay, cool. So what I'll have to do, I will, by Tuesday when I come back to stream, I will add a new emote. So that way, for those of you who have subscribed to the channel, you'll get access to a new one. Or I say subscribe, it's memberships or, being a supporter is the methodology here. What do you guys want? Revolver? 672 wants the revolver emote to be added. Anyone else have any recommendations of what you guys would like for emotes? You know, we can bring back any of the old ones. I have them, pretty much all of them archived, okay? Alright, anyway, let's continue.
Looks like we're almost at the end. All right, Shuichi, I'll leave the finale to you. Bring down the house.
Rock the Ice did a super chat, says this would have been better if there were two separate culprits. I think that would have been cool too. But you gotta realize, one leads to the other. In this case, it always looked like both of them died in the same method. So, not surprised.
Shuichi, please, put an end to this. For Angie and Tenko's sake. End this class trial.
I understand. I'll go over everything one more time.
Okay.
Kyo, I want you to confess. No, I will force you to confess.
Closing argument. So isn't this the order? Yeah, the order of events. Who was the culprit with the saw in the empty room? How do I move left and right here? There it is. What weapon knocked Angie unconscious? That's the floorboard. We know that. Okay. What was compressing the injury on her head? It was the tape. Okay. What weapon killed Angie? The sickle. We don't have that yet. Sickle placed to kill. Oh, that's much later. The handle of the spinning katana. Hit the sliding lock. Okay. Why did you want to film who unlocked the door? Well, object the Tenko rest her forehead on during the seance. We don't have that yet. All we have is the sickle placed to kill. Here it is. Sickle placed to kill on the iron cage. Got that. We have the small stone Himiko bra. There you go. Okay. Remove the gold leaf katana. What weapon killed Angie? The gold leaf katana. Okay. There's one left. Here it is. Path made with salt. That's much later. How did the culprit move around the darkness? The path made with salt. There you go. Alright, so now all these are going to unlock, right? Yep, here they go. Stomp hard on the floorboard. Here it is. When the culprit approached the cage, he stomped hard on the floorboard. Yep. Shuichi extinguished the flame. Here we go. Yep, okay. Cut crosspiece under the floor? That's earlier. Who's the culprit with the saw in the empty room? Yup. Cut the crosspiece under the floor. Yup, okay. Stab Kaede's effigy? That's later. Here we go. Yep, okay. We got 2 more. Kokichi's lockpicking, that's who opened the door. Yep, okay. And then lastly, footsteps contaminating the scene is at the very end. There we go.
This is the truth of the case.
Very good.
Let's look back at the first murder.
All right.
It was late last night. The culprit was in the empty room on the 4th floor. The culprit was preparing the seance murder they had planned. To use the floorboard as a seesaw, they had to cut the crosspiece supporting it. The plan was to make the same preparations for all 3 empty rooms.
That way it didn't matter which room they were in, it would have been able to murder them in any of the rooms. Right.
This would divert suspicion away from the culprit and whoever picked a room. To cut the crosspieces, they needed a saw. I imagine they got one from the warehouse. They were planning to cut the crosspieces in all 3 rooms. However, when the culprit was working on the middle room, the unexpected happened. Angie walked into that room and saw the culprit making their preparations. She needed some fire for the ritual and had gone to the room for a candle.
So it's just bad luck she walked into the middle room when the culprit was in there.
At that point, the culprit had not finished the setup and was just cutting crosspieces. Angie might not have concluded that it was tied to some kind of murder plan. But now that Angie had seen it, the culprit couldn't use the seesaw trick. Any other person might have just given up, but not our culprit. The culprit took the floorboard they loosened and struck the unsuspecting Angie in the head.
And she was so dumb she stood there the whole time and didn't do anything about it. A moron. Tua didn't help you with that one, did he? Didn't warn you. That's when the blood went under the
The
floorboards.
culprit did not want to give up on their plan and had to improvise.
Okay.
They wrapped duct tape around Angie's injury to stop the bleeding. Then they picked up her unconscious body and carried her to a research lab.
Okay.
While she was unconscious, the culprit hurried to tie up this loose end. But because they were in a hurry, they made a crucial oversight. They didn't notice the duct tape had peeled off and was under Angie's body. Without that evidence, we may never have figured out the culprit's trick.
Pretty elaborate.
Carrying the supplies they needed, the culprit returned to the ultimate art lab. Locked the front door from inside. And took out the katana they brought from their own lab. They then stabbed Angie in the back of the neck,
Jeez.
finally killing her.
Brutal. Edwin Eisman says this would make the copycat syndrome of the game worse. In Danganronpa 2, Hyoko was killed walking in on a murder plot too. Yeah, it's hard for me to remember because I played it so many years ago, but I think I kind of remember that too, right? What I think is weird is that not only did he kill the one Angie, then he went and killed a second person for no reason. There was absolutely no effing reason to do the second kill at all. So I wonder if we'll actually get any kind of an explanation.
Then, to further confuse us, the culprit attempted to make a locked room mystery. First, they used rope from the warehouse and hung 4 effigies upside down.
Sheesh.
There were 2 reasons for this. To overwhelm the room with an occult atmosphere. And the other was the key to locking the room. The culprit stuck the katana into Kaede's effigy near the rear entrance.
Then he did the spin
and
trick.
Spun the effigy around to twist up the rope. After enough turns, the culprit let go and headed for the rear door. Once released, the effigy began spinning, and the gold leaf katana with it. The handle of the katana then hit the sliding lock, locking the door.
Incredibly improbable, but okay.
A difficult trick, but remember that the lock was so loose it moved at the slightest touch. The culprit also would have had the opportunity to attempt it many times.
They could have done it for 4 hours. Just keep spinning.
Once complete, the door was locked, but the duct tape was left behind. Perhaps the culprit noticed it, but by that point, it was too late. The room was sealed. There was no way for them to get back inside.
Act 3. The seance
Then,
murder.
This morning, we opened up the room and discovered Angie's body.
Ooh, excuse me.
But the culprit wasn't finished. They wanted one more murder.
That's what I don't understand at all. It makes no sense to have that second murder.
To do that, they manipulated us into performing this seance. Of the 3 empty rooms, the middle one was chosen for the seance. I was invited by Kokichi to take Kibo's place in the seance. Tenko volunteered to be the medium, but she never imagined it would get her killed. To perform the seance, the culprit claimed they needed something for Tenko. A small stone that Himiko had brought from the courtyard. Tenko, at the culprit's request, bowed her head until it was touching the stone. That position was instrumental in making sure the murder went as planned. Next, Kokichi and I placed the iron cage over Tenko in the middle of the magic circle. The culprit then volunteered to drape the white cloth over the iron cage. We didn't realize it at the time, but that was a deliberate decision by the culprit. They needed to set up the murder weapon that was used to kill Tenko.
It was already in the sheet. Ah. Look at that.
While they were covering the cage with a cloth, they secretly placed the sickle. Finally, 4 of us placed the wooden statue on top of the cage. The culprit used the weight of the statue to keep the murder weapon in place.
Right. Okay.
After the preparations were complete, we began the seance. In complete darkness, we each stood in one corner and sang the Caged Child song. When the song finished, the soul of the dead was supposed to enter the medium. But our culprit had another plan: to commit a murder in the darkness. Right after we started singing, the culprit began making their way toward Tenko. It would have been quite difficult to do in total darkness, but our culprit had a guide. They used the lines of the magic circle drawn with salt. The culprit felt for the salt and used it to guide them along.
All right, yep. Established all this tonight.
And when the culprit reached the center of the circle, they found the floorboard that had its crosspiece cut off the night before. Then lifted up their foot and stomped down hard on the floorboard. The floorboard lifted up like a seesaw.
Ouch.
And pushed Tenko's body up toward the ceiling of the cage. Tenko was stabbed in the back of the neck by the sickle on the top of the cage. She was killed right before our eyes, and we didn't even see it. After committing the crime, the culprit followed the salt back to their corner. Finished the ritual and had us light the candles. We followed the culprit's directions and removed the equipment used for the seance. And discovered Tenko's body. And while we were all focused on the body, the culprit picked up the sickle and dropped it under the floor through the hole in the corner of the room. Ironically, the final step of the murder was unwittingly carried out by us. The culprit had planned the murder so that we would unintentionally destroy some evidence. That evidence was the magic circle that the culprit used to navigate in the dark. However, the culprit didn't know that Kibo had taken a picture. He really saved us. Without that, we wouldn't know what changes were made to the circle. But now we know for certain, and we know the culprit drew the magic circle. Kurekyo Shinguchi, the ultimate anthropologist. You're the culprit behind these murders.
Now will we get an answer as to what is this alternate personality deal going on?
That's where my detective work leads us. It all fits.
Sweet Kurekyo. There are times when it's necessary to admit defeat. Admit? Yeah. Okay.
So you finally admit you did it.
Unfortunately. Yes. Yes. It's unfortunate. Very, very unfortunate. My one regret. My only regret.
Rock the Ice did another super chat. Thank you, Rock the Ice. He says, I would have tried to switch the order of the kills had someone accidentally step on the seesaw thing killing Tenko. Kyo would kill Angie in spite. So, yeah, you know, if he had done this elaborate setup, maybe make it so it looked like an accident, or make it look like someone else had done it by having someone else step on the floorboard, I guess that would have made it even more confusing, huh? Yeah, I guess so.
was not being able to make 100 friends.
100 friends?
Yeah, what's he talking about?
It was my dream to make 100 friends. Oh, it's so unfortunate! I was so close to 100!
Actual 100 friends, or is he talking about 100 murders?
What are you talking about? I do not understand a word of this.
Who gives a fuck? Let's go with this kooky bastard and be done with this already. Roger that. One voting time. Coming up.
They don't even care. Like, fuck this. Vote this asshole.
Racing excitement as
The heart racing excitement.
As a blackened and a spotless finally face off.
It's voting time.
Okay. Monodom's pretty angry right now. He completely ignored. I'm gonna vote for Kaido. It's probably Kaido. You know, it was never explained why he has that weird fucking mask, right? It was never explained.
It seems the voting has finished. Let's see the result.
Okay. No, I don't have any Danganronpa items from Loot Crate. I didn't even know I ever had them. I guess when I got them, I never played Danganronpa, so I didn't know what they were. I don't have any of that Loot Crate stuff anymore. Every vote was for him. Every vote. He voted for himself. He voted for himself. Wow.
Who'll be chosen as the blackened? Will you make the right choice or the dreadfully wrong one?
All right. Jackpot. Of course. All right, we did it. Yeah, I fucked up the one thing. I got a B. I fucked it up bad. And then the C. Yeah, a few of these I did bad. I got an overall rank of A, though. Figured that one out. It was as bad as I did, I got an A. Yes, guys, I know that there's troll accounts. If you haven't noticed, they're constant. I don't want to just sit here fucking moderating them all night. I want to play the game. You understand that, right? Like, I know some people are like, oh, dude, there's so many trolls. Like, that's great, but I'm not going to sit here and just only moderate. I'm trying to play the game and make advancements, so you got to be a little bit understanding of that. We had mods here earlier. The mods are gone. I'm not going to sit here moderating all night because some troll's trying to get my attention. The best way to go about it is just fucking ignore the idiots, okay? Just ignore them. Thank you. Wow, seriously, you're correct again? Amazing, this is the third correct verdict in a row.
All right.
If you manage to get 12 correct verdicts in a row, you proceed to the bonus round. How's this going to last that long?
For now.
It's finally over. Not yet. I haven't heard the answer yet. Why'd you kill Angie and Tenko?
Right.
You don't need to kill them both no matter what motive we have. Motive? Did your motive have something to do with the transfer student who was resurrected? Even if it did, how did that trigger a murder?
Hey.
Don't tell me you were actually scared of the resurrection ritual, Kaido.
Shut up!
Shut up, I never said I was scared. The resurrection ritual had nothing to do with it. Nothing to do with it. Because we're friends, I'll tell you, I never once believed in that ritual. I would never kill someone over such a silly thing as that.
What?
So it has nothing to do with the motive? Then why?
Yes.
For the one that I love.
There is
someone that I love. For the bottom of my heart, someone so dear, someone I long for. Let me guess, his alternate personality. Yeah, watch. Yeah, it is his alternate personality. He thinks there's a woman. She doesn't really exist. He's completely nuts. I love her with all my heart. She loves me with all her heart. We've got endless love to each other, bound by fate. Nothing can come between us. An intense love, no matter what anyone says. He's completely fucking nuts. Bring about your perfect love life. Fuck you, some of us aren't that lucky. Let's see the lover of yours. You had to escape. That's why you killed Angie and Tenko. Why'd you need to kill Bull? If you asked if I did it to escape the place, the answer would be no. I have no need to escape. The one I love is inside. See? He's completely fucking nuts. Inside?
Wait!
Don't look at me. I'm not his lover. Calm down. No one would want a disgusting shit-faced bitch like you anyway. What?
Hey!
Who is it? Who's the person you love? Is it really one of us? When I say inside, I don't mean inside the academy. I mean inside of me.
Sister.
The one I love is inside me, my dearest sister. Oh my god, it's even worse. It's fucking disgusting incest. Oh my god.
Wait!
Don't look at me. I'm not his sister. If you were his sister, you would have killed himself already.
Wait.
Damn. Your sister, didn't you say she was her lover?
Whatever is the matter?
It's not that difficult. My sister's my lover. Oh my god. Come on. What is this fucking weird shit?
I loved her so deeply. And she loved me so deeply.
Oh my god.
That we were siblings meant nothing to us. They called it forbidden love. But none could stop the love we shared. Oh, how I long for my sister's warmth. The only time I felt at peace was when I was enveloped in my sister.
Alright, I don't want to hear it anymore. I'm skipping it. I don't want to hear it anymore. It's too crazy.
For my beloved sister.
Oh.
Always messing around.
No.
No, I had to kill for her.
Huh?
What?
Sister.
Sister was very sickly. She was always in and out of the hospital since she was a child. Because of that, she didn't have many friends. She always seemed so lonely.
However,
if I could be her little brother and her lover, I couldn't be her friend. So I thought I'd find friends for my dear deceased sister.
do you understand?
My sister is a ghost, so her friends could be ghosts too, no?
For my beloved
For my
sister.
sister's sake, I've killed many. I've sent her 100 friends. Yeah, he's a mass murderer. He's a mass fucking murderer. He's killed 100 people. They were all wonderful people worthy of being sister's friends. What?
Incomprehensible.
This is too impossible to understand.
Sister.
Sister is happy. Correct, Kyo, I am very happy. Thanks to you, I am not lonely. Could it be that the lipstick version of
I am
Kyo is...
Korekio's
I'm
older
Kyo's older
sister.
sister. Thank you for looking after my little brother. Oh my god.
What?
The hell? After I lost my beloved sister, I was so distraught I went mad. Sister came
I
to
am
save me. She
pleased.
visited me during one of my seances.
Sister.
And now she stays inside of me, and now I can see her wherever I want. He is completely batshit fucking insane. 100% nuts.
Correcchio.
He's a mass murdering nutcase.
Are you serious?
Is this his spirit?
told you.
He's just delusional. What a sad girl who can't even believe in the power of love.
Ew.
Either way, he's out of his mind. I mean, he killed for a dead chick. You said you killed a lot, so it wasn't just the two you killed
What
here.
was that?
What? Seems he was already crazy before he got here. You didn't kill to escape from here. That wasn't your purpose from the get-go. You wanted to slaughter a bunch.
Unacceptable.
Do not make me out to be some bloodthirsty, indiscriminate killer. The only girls who I think are worthy of being sister's friends. He only kills women who he thinks would be friends for his sister. He's fucked up, man. Holy shit, dude. Oh. Yeah, look. Let's choose a spiritual medium. It would work best with a girl. We said it would work best with a girl. I spent my time evaluating all the girls here, and besides Maki and Miyu, they're all worthy. All worthy of being sister's friends. All worthy.
Why you?
How come I'm not included? Not like I care. Then the second victim could have been me. Tenko died in place of me. Yeah, she was gonna do it. But then she said she wanted to do it instead.
Excellent.
Himiko would have been great, but Tenko volunteering made me so happy. This is just insane. I mean, the guy's a weirdo anyway. He always dressed weird, acted weird. So you knew there was something wrong with him, but you never would have fucking suspected this shit, right?
Wonderful.
Yeah, look, she even infiltrated the student council to protect Himiko. Infiltrated?
But
How did you... It was obvious to me, I've studied many people. She stood up against the darkness of the school by herself. All for her beloved friend. I was so touched by that. She was a perfect friend for my sister. I can't understand why you didn't like her, Himiko.
well,
I was planning on having her, but you become sister's friend too
No
eventually.
way.
You all did that for... You did all that just to kill you. For you to go that far is pretty impressive. Yeah, I'll say. You were interested in the caged child so you could use it to kill someone, right?
let's see.
It interested me as an anthropologist, but more
For
than
my
that, I wanted to kill
beloved
for
sis-
sister.
Are
Oh
you
my
okay?
god. Are you okay, Kaido? You look kind of pale. Don't worry about it. Let's focus on Kyo. Allow me to explain. I did not plan to kill both of them. I know I had plenty of chances after escaping this place, but Angie walked in on me preparing, so I ended up killing her in a different way. I figured I might as well kill someone else too. It would be a shame to waste the seance trick that I prepared. You're talking like you killed her just because you could. No, not because I could. I was sending another friend's sister. You're such a thoughtful little brother. You're too greedy. Because of that, I now can't send 100 friends to sister. You understand now? Those are the circumstances of Kurikyo's crime. I don't understand. It's too impossible to understand.
Why?
Killing 2 friends for your dead sister?
How?
That's wrong, so wrong. Don't get so worked up. There's something I learned after sister's death. Death only changes a person's form. The soul lives on as a ghost.
That's right.
That's right. Even though I'm a ghost, I've always been by Kurikyo's side. Yeah, right. Cut it out already. I don't understand anything you're saying. Nothing's making any sense. It's not fair. Why didn't you take off to die for something so unfair?
Well,
Because death is unfair.
and another.
All deaths are unfair deaths. Why do you think news stations have such high ratings when they're reporting about a death? Because everyone likes unfair deaths.
Maybe.
If you look at it like that, the whole killing game embodies that philosophy, right? Gifted high school students forced to play a killing game. If people were watching this, they would get a kick out of it. If people were watching this, uh-oh. Are they alluding? I think they are. I think they're alluding to the fact, remember earlier on in the game, they had alluded that there might be like some kind of a reality show, and all the cameras around the school make sense that they're basically being filmed at all times. I think that there is some crazy reality show going on or something.
Shut up!
Knock off the bullshit. Only 6 fucks would enjoy watching this.
You got me.
Hell yeah, if I wasn't at the killing game, I would have so much fun watching.
So then,
The nature of the killing game is yet shrouded in mystery, but my role is over. I have finished my explanation to you, my friends.
sister.
I shall go and see her now, my beloved sister. I was unable to send her 100 friends, but I can go see her again now.
Kurikyo.
It's alright, sweet Kurikyo, come to me.
Oh.
Listen, you already prepared? Well, let's get started.
Punishment time!
Oh my god.
Sister.
My beloved sister, at long last I get to see you
That's
again.
right.
Yes, from now on, no one will try to stop us. We can be together without having to hide from our love from others. I can't accept this.
Therefore,
Like I said, there's no such thing as a debt that can be accepted. Why do you think so many different cultures have funeral rites? Why do you think rumors of ways to resurrect the dead never cease? The living must find a reason, however forced, to accept death when it happens. How do you come to terms with death also determines how you live, yes?
What was that?
That was the answer I reached. How about you? Jeez. How do you live a life that faces death?
I've prepared a very special punishment.
I shall observe.
I shall watch over you all as a ghost. As your friend, I will watch over you.
Right.
It won't be just me and Kurikyo. All those who died will be watching. I'll be watching to see how you face the death of your friends.
Humanity is beautiful.
Oh, jeez.
It's punishment time!
Alright. Enough of this shit. Let's kill this guy. He's fucking nuts. He's gotta die, man. Alright. Let's do it. Nah. What the hell is this? Cultural melting pot. Ultimate anthropologist? So spinning him while he's hung up. And they're trying to make him insanely dizzy. What happened? He got cut? Huh? No, they made him insanely dizzy. They dumped him in a pot, and now they're cooking him alive. Yeah, look. What the hell? He's gonna do something. Yep, look. Oh, he killed himself. He killed himself. I wasn't expecting that. Damn, so he gave up the ghost. Alright, this is excessively stupid now. But look at this! Salt! He pours salt on the ghost. Yes! They salt the ghost so the ghost melts its holy salt, and they banish his ghost to the hell or something. That's funny. He doesn't get to meet his sister at all. He goes to hell. There you go. Alrighty then. Maybe that was his real life sister's ghost. She's like, nah, you're crazy, asshole. Go to hell. Wow. Okay then. What? Monodam, why? Yeah, he killed himself. What the? I think my cute child would commit suicide. It's so cute. It's freaking cute. He would kill himself because he didn't get along. Wow. Monodam committed suicide. Had I known this would happen, I would have been nicer to him. The only reason Monodam obsessed over getting along was because everyone but me bullied him.
That's right.
The other Monocubs drove him to suicide, but not me.
Hey,
Who's Monodam? Ah! You already forgot? That's kind of scary.
well now.
Looks like another class trial wrapped up without incident, so I'm going to take back the Necronomicon. Seems like a waste, though. You guys don't want to use it? You guys should have brought someone back to life and added them to your roster. Shut up. Well, you're going to keep talking about that.
I told you.
Ignore him. The whole resurrection ritual is obviously a lie. He's trying to shake us mentally to get us to panic.
What's the point?
I'm assuming you think another murder will happen to you if you do that, right? Who could say? What a waste. If none of you were going to use it, you should have let me have it. Then I could have resurrected one of my dead siblings. Which one? Well, I don't know. They were all pretty terrible, actually. Did one of us die? I could have sworn it's been just the two of us the whole time. Too bad you missed your chance to raise the dead. That's what you get for doubting me. Too bad. Wow.
So long. Farewell.
Wow. Anton has done a super chat. I should play Kingdom Come Deliverance. When it came out, I was not interested in it at all, and no one's really asked for it since, so I doubtful we will ever play it. Just being honest here. Thank you for the super chat. Alright, even now he still talks about raising the dead. This is stupid. What people believe in is up to them, but living people shouldn't have to suffer because of the dead.
Of course.
Living are more precious than the dead no matter what. That's not something a coward like you should say. Shut up, leave me alone. There's one thing this case taught me. I thought there was a god watching over us, but now there isn't after all, not in this academy. Yeah, you're right.
You're right.
Well, that's why we have to work together, right? Face it together. Our ultimate talents are the best weapons we have.
Going to do his best.
Then going to do his best to keep everyone safe, going to want to protect everyone. But your talent is entomology. I don't want Shuichi to lose his ultimate talent anymore. I'm getting sick of class trials.
You're right.
Yeah, you're right. Your talent as an assassin is way more trouble. When are you going to use that, huh?
Okay,
I'll work hard until everyone trusts my ultimate talent. Huh?
that's right.
It may not be possible now, but I'll put in the effort so everyone can trust me. I won't run away anymore. I want to survive and escape this place with everyone. I see. I wonder how long that'll last. What is your true calling as a killer shows? Don't underestimate her. Maki Roll's one of my sidekicks.
Got a minute?
I don't remember being your sidekick. Also, didn't I tell you to stop calling me Maki Roll? Oh, you guys are so close now. It's supposed to be a powerful bond of friendship. I would have preferred it to happen sooner, especially not after losing 7 people. You're right. Only 9 people left now. Well, what do you know? The dumbass can do basic math. That's right. 7 pieces of shit have been flushed away and only 9 remain.
Actually,
By that calculation, doesn't that make you one of the shit pieces?
But
Just 9 of us. Humans are like weeds, too numerous to count. 7 of us dead doesn't mean much in the end. That's totally what the heartless robot is thinking, right? No, I'm not thinking that. Your blatant robophobia is simply inexcusable.
But you know,
But hey, none of us gave up, right? I know we're all gonna escape. I'm not gonna rely on the god spirits or the
I
dead.
believe in you.
Just you guys, I believe in all of you.
Okay.
Oh, Kaito.
well, of course.
You're right. Those of us who remain can start over.
Hey,
Hold up. Keyboy wants me to apologize to everyone for the whole student council thing. And there's only one kind of apology that I'm willing to accept.
How exciting!
Yank your head off and smash it into the ground with all of your strength. Got it? Oh, yeah.
no way.
I never heard of such an intense form of apology. It seems like everything is settled for now, even though we're missing her.
You alright?
Himiko, you okay? Anything Gonta can do to help, you can tell
Hey.
Gonta. I think we should let her have some space for now. That might be the best.
Okay.
I remember how I felt. Oh, Gonta understand.
You're so dumb.
God, Himiko's such a liar.
Because I'm
Personally,
a liar.
I don't think lies are exactly a bad thing. Let's face it, you wouldn't have any free will in the world if the world was compromised with just the truth. But even then, I don't think it's good to lie to yourself, you know?
right?
What are you saying? Think Himiko's feeling a little bit... I only say that because I thought about it. Himiko has been lying to herself about her own feelings, so she's been holding back.
Hey!
What are you repressing? Why are you lying, trying so hard to hold back? What, hold back? Expressing your feelings is perfectly natural. You shouldn't feel ashamed at all. If you feel like crying and you're talking to Angie, go ahead and cry your eyes out. You'll feel better when you do. I mean, laughing makes you feel better too. Venting your anger on someone can cheer you up. Train your heart like by crying, laughing, and venting your anger, Himiko. Tenko, Angie, I'm so lonely. I'm lonely without you two. But I gotta survive. I can't go anywhere. I can't go to where you are. Excuse me. I'm lonely without the two of you. Himiko. Damn it. Himiko cried for a long time. She cried as if she was releasing all the emotions that she had bottled up inside. Before we knew it, as if lured by her doing so, we all began crying. The tears we shed, I can't even describe it. We were crying about what we had been through and what was to come. Sadness, hatred, frustration, discord, anger, love, tears filled with emotion. But at the very least, there weren't tears of submission. They were tears to push us forward. Alright. Is that it for the chapter? After a while, Himiko finally calmed down. However...
Is she hard to carry, Gonta?
No, she fine.
She's sleeping very peacefully.
She's all tuckered out after crying. Robots sleep well after leaking their oils too, right?
I have told you many times that I do not use oil as my fuel source.
But wow, that really surprised me. She passed out as soon as she stopped crying.
Yeah, but she looks so peaceful sleeping like that.
She probably felt better after letting it all out, don't you think?
Yeah, I hope so.
Then Gonta carry Himiko to her room.
Make sure you focus real good on your back, you hear me?
Oh my god.
You'll need that focus if you want to feel her little mosquito bites poking.
Oh my
Why
fucking
would you do
god.
such a thing? Gonta is a gentleman after all.
Fucking Mew. Hate her. Detest her. One of my least... But the most hated character of any video game in the last 10 years, probably. While we were heading back to the dorms, I noticed Kaido stopped in his tracks. Jeez, it's never going to end? I'm trying to find a place to save and end for the night. It's never ending. Kaido, what's wrong? Oh, nothing. I just wanted to get some night air. Don't worry about me. Go on ahead. Huh? Are you sure?
No.
Don't do something like this again, okay? If you dislike scary things, then you should have said so earlier. I thought you were sick. You worried about me? Yeah, worried about your stupidity. Still haven't warmed up to me, huh?
But...
Maybe not, but I feel like the walls we had up are coming down a little, you know? Perhaps those walls were her enemies. Seems like she doesn't want to wait anymore.
Got it.
Yeah, because of me.
Okay.
Maybe, but you sound like you're bragging, Kaido. Yeah, but like I said, I'm gonna get some air before I go back. You go on ahead.
Okay.
Sure, got it. See you tomorrow.
Got it.
See you tomorrow. After our goodbyes, I returned to my dorm room. I didn't notice what was going on with Kaido. Cough? What? Oh, God!
Damn it.
What the fuck?
I don't have time to be dying. I still haven't gone into space yet.
He's coughing up major blood? What is going on here?
Damn it. No way am I gonna die here.
So he really is sick. He wasn't just faking it. He's been sick all along. He's been coughing blood.
No way.
What is going on? Whoa, that's a twist I didn't expect, right? That is a twist I didn't expect. He's dying of something, and we don't know what. Is he being slowly poisoned? Or is he legitimately dying of an illness? Right? Huh. Well, that's a crazy twist. An ominous and dark twist, actually. Alright, Graveyard Slot. Clear Chapter 3. And I got the mysterious mask. Freaking Kyo's mask. Alright, here we go. So, ladies and gentlemen. Woo! Thank goodness we got it over with. That was a pretty crazy case. Like, I suspected Kyo the entire time because Kyo was the only one who knew the ceremony and had the intricate knowledge of everything. So you gotta think it's gotta be Kyo, right? Like, who else would it be? He's the only one who knew everything. Hold on. Okay. So anyway, you gotta think that, like, it was going to be him, but I didn't expect what just happened. Like, I thought, okay, it's definitely going to be him. He's the one who has intricate knowledge of everything. But I had no idea that there would be some crazy, he's nuts, his alternate personality. He thinks his sister possessed him during a seance, and he's nuts and in love with his sister and slaughtering people for his sister. No, I didn't suspect that in any way. That was crazy. All right. So, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for a great stream of Danganronpa V3. Thanks to everyone who supported the stream. I appreciate that. Next week, we start a whole new situation. Now, remember, there's always like 3 hours of downtime until another murder happens. So, chances are we may be several weeks before we actually get to another murder situation. It is what it is. You know, right now, I'm very busy with other games, too. I cannot play this more than once a week. So, probably, likely the same time, same place next week. We'll continue on with Danganronpa V3. Fair enough? I agree. It was a great stream except for the amount of trolling. And sadly, I don't know what happened that my moderators took off because there were multiple moderators here before. Then they left. And then we had basically an hour of harassment, right? An hour of assholes in the stream chat being dicks to everyone, which sucked. It is what it is. Thank you guys who did support the stream. Until next week, all right? Great. Thank you.